Welcome. Thanks for joining me for Pathfinder Kingmaker. So, we're in a really awkward situation here. I thought we were dead. We were fighting this shambling thing, shambling mound, I can't remember what it's called. Amidst this lightning storm. And everybody died. And then everybody was back up. And the shambling mound was dead. I'm really not exactly sure what happened there. We are all seriously encumbered here. But I can't make camp here. At least I don't think I can. I just... Oh, actually, maybe we can. I don't know. Exiting the global map is blocked because we're encumbered. I don't know how to fix that. I thought we were going to be reloading. I guess we're going to try... see if we can camp and, like, at least get out of here somehow. But we did have another actually exit, because we went into a cave or something, and then we came to the other world. Maybe camping right here is not the best idea. We could actually get
Assist me or lose me.
out. I don't want anybody else going down. Maybe we can get Jathal, like, healed up slightly. It's really weird. Okay, I think Amiri is not, like, with us or something. Amiri and Lindsay are both, like... Lindsay can't even move at all.
And Lindsay was called for.
So I don't know. We might still have to reload because I don't know how to get out of this. Is there like a... something that gives like more carrying capacity? I wonder... like the endurance? See if that does anything. We still have some electricity resistance. Mary, like, drink a potion at least. I don't want anybody else dropping here.
Won't kill me.
Lindsay can't even move. No, we don't want to go back that way.
Adventures calls them.
Like, encumbrance. Want to move around. Your excess weight. Did we, like, pick up something that's doing this, or is it just like because of being at death's door? But Jathal's not at death's door. She's overloaded. Why are we so overloaded? We could try dropping camping supplies. Can't figure out if this whole thing was a glitch or what happened there. I don't think we picked up anything. I guess we can do everything by weight. We could try dropping this armor, see if it makes any difference. Don't really want to drop our rations. I guess we don't lose those, do we? Like, where's...
Draw for a time.
Where did it put that piece of armor we set down?
Won't kill me.
Oh, it's by Deo. So, like... what a mess. We dropped this stuff. Okay, that gets us... Okay, maybe we can at least move. I mean, we pretty much are gonna have to head back to Tuskdale anyway. Lindsay still can't move.
What troubles you? I wrote it like I saw it.
Yeah. Is it because of strength damage? Like if we fixed that? Okay, let's get everybody over here by her at least.
To me, please.
Oh, what a mess. Jaethel don't have any stat damage though. She was encumbered.
This won't kill me.
Just awaits us.
A little bit of healing there. Okay. So now, let's see.
Anything is possible.
Do big restoration. Okay. She should be able to move now. Still slow. I guess we could do some more. Maybe since, like, just across the board, people's carrying capacity is lowered. So maybe we fix some of these other issues. Okay, we're down to medium here. Okay, so maybe we can pick our supplies back up. Still walking extremely slow. I don't know if that's just because of the weather. Where did it put... Things we dropped are no longer visible? Interesting. Okay, well, let's just get out of here. Let's get the heck out of here. I don't know what was going on there. Pretty much a disaster. Except we're alive. I mean, I didn't have to reload. I guess that's the bright side. Alright, we can pick this stuff up. Whew, jeez. Wow, thanks for being here. I wasn't sure what was going to happen there. I saved it and quit out after that fight, and everybody was like hanging on by a thread. Okay, so we're back out here. Jeez, can we make camp here? No, apparently not. Moving at full speed again. See, that other cave there was where there were some manticores. Wow, alright. Yeah, I guess if anybody has an idea about what happened there, like if that was supposed to happen, or was that some kind of glitch, or was it just like we got back up because, I mean, we weren't dead, we were at death's door. But it was like, what, the fight ended, and I don't know how that shambling mound was killed. I guess that's the most curious part of it, because, like, I suppose once it's dead, we somehow beat it, and because we were at death's door, we got back up. But I don't know how we killed that. If it was like leftover vine trap
You fight well.
from Harem,
Almost as good as Guy Chazer de la
that was doing a little bit of damage.
hero I've read about. But you lack his style, his dignity. Could you make an epic pose once you have dispatched your wicked opponent? I think that would go a long way to help our group's fame.
How about I do the killing and you do the singing and dreaming? And save the speeches for Tristan. I have no interest in your books.
Mary's not interested in Lindsay's books. Okay, we've got some semblance of, like, we're walking around, I guess. We're a long ways from home now. But I think we have to head back. This isn't a tenable situation. Almost 3 days travel. Wow. Alright. See if we can get down out of these mountains before we have to rest.
My strength betrays me.
Okay.
Rigongar, did your tribe have any legends? Myths?
They will once I track them down. The legend about Rigongar.
Legend of
who
Rongar.
slaughtered everyone. Cool legend, right?
Nice. Our rations really are lasting a long time with Mary's hunting ability. Wish there was a way to speed this up, like... Oh, we're gonna make it back
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
without having to camp again. Okay, boy. Throne room. We need a rest after that. Well, since we're back here, we need to remember to go deliver the egg to Alina, the innkeeper.
Rest is in order.
More strength.
Tristan Castle wants to talk. Your Grace, forgive my intrusion. We have a matter that demands your urgent attention. Right now, Animede Bellavara, the bard from Pidax, is singing in the middle of our main square, and her songs are seditious, to say the least. Remind me who's Animede again? She's among the most talented bards of Pidax, but more importantly, she's one of King Irabedi's most favored singers. Anything she sings almost certainly promotes his agenda. Okay, let's hurry to the square. I wanted to take a nap first, but we'll do this. See what this bard is up to. Need to turn off our lantern. Animated Bellavara, the charming bard from Pidax, stands before you with a lute in her hand, surrounded by a crowd of the capital's citizens. In a moment, she notices you and blows you a kiss. Where is she? See anybody? So we've met her before somewhere. I feel like I'm having trouble remembering people now that I should be remembering. There's a lot to remember in this game. Of course, there's always the option to kill them. What's going on here? Animate gives you a warm smile. Your Grace, you're so preoccupied with matters of war and state, but someone has to think about spiritual matters as well. None of the river kingdoms can match Pidax in the fields of art. Who better than our bards and artists to bring the gift of song to the people of this young barony? Lindsay blushes. Maestro Bellavara, I'm so happy to see you here, but why are your songs so cruel? Castle says, our charming enemy might wish to tell the Baron what kind of so-called art she's chosen to entertain his subjects with. In her first song, she praised King Uyarvedi, and the second song was about a certain lady from Restov who fostered a street pup, dressed it in lace and velvet, and trained it to mimic the manners of court. I find these allusions inappropriate and offensive. She's alluding to us. Sure, in my opinion, the song is great. We can, our skin's thick enough to put up with that. Animate gives you a graceful bow. I will be happy to perform this song personally for your grace if you would honor the Rushlight tournament in Pidax with your presence. What is this Rushlight tournament? How could you not know? This is one of the greatest Pidaxian traditions. Once every few years, the king announces the date of the tournament. We greet guests from all around the river kingdoms on the banks of the Rushlight River. The whole day of the tournament is full of mirth and the spirit of competition. Everyone has a chance to prove themselves: fighters, archers, singers, storytellers, and even fans of strong drinks. The drinking competition is an important part of the program. That sounds fun. It'd be my pleasure to visit this tournament. King Iravetti will be happy to hear this. See you in Pidax then, your grace. The bard gives you a teasing glance from under her eyelashes and then bows and leaves. Oh, so we can travel to Pidax? Okay, let's turn this off. Okay. Octavia and Ragongar came out here. It's kind of weird. We're just talking to thin air there. It seemed like we have got to
No stopping now.
get some rest. Don't want to be in this condition in case we're surprised at anything. Like this. Is that Highland? Is that our guard captain? The captain's usually untroubled face is dark with rage. Your Grace, please forgive me for distracting you from important matters, but you're the only one who can talk some sense into these hotheads. Yeah, like we wanted to rest so that we were ready for this kind of thing. It didn't give us a chance. They had an argument in the middle of the street. Yelled so much your subjects called the guards. But what can they do about Lady Valerie? Plus, Eveld hasn't done anything illegal. It's not like I can put them in jail. This Eveld? Valerie, explain yourself. Valerie looks down ashamed. I humbly beg your forgiveness, Deo. I failed to control my temper and besmirched not only myself, but you as my leader. Well, if you just besmirched us, that doesn't sound too terrible. The girl casts a burning glance at the man in sophisticated attire standing beside her. Unfortunately, I was provoked. Eveld the Silver-Tongued. The man catches Valerie's glance and gasps with indignation. Is that so? So it's, forgive my manners, your grace. Allow me to introduce myself. Eveld the Silver-Tongued from Brevoy. It's a pity we meet under such circumstances, but It's kind of interesting he would refer to himself that way. This, so to speak, sweet lady insulted me, if you please, in front of my audience. Halted my performance and embarrassed me in front of the entire tavern. Would you please be so kind as to rein this lady in? I'm leaning more towards thinking you might have caused this, brought this on yourself. Valerie is apparently trying to control herself, but telltale red spots flare on her face. I noticed that someone pinned a disgusting pasquinade, not sure what that is, next to the tavern entrance. Something about a bright bird who lost its feathers. That's abominable insolence. Yes, I won't deny I'm guilty. I lost my temper, but who wouldn't have? Eveld gasps with indignation. Is that so? When I smothered this lady with exquisite compliments, I received only insults and jokes in return. When I came to her with gifts, begging her to become the muse for my greatest work, I was ridiculed and sent away like a snotty boy. And now, the moment I start to pursue my art away from this good lady, she seeks me out and says I'm guilty of spiteful slander. What shall I do? I'm but a slave to my inspiration, which is sent to me from above. Eveld smooths down his hair and adds, and while we're on the subject of my poetry, it's really not that bad. Pasquinade, is that a poem? Type of poem? Kind of leaning towards this. Eveld, did you really write a pasquinade about Valerie? Eveld clasps his hand to his chest ostentatiously. Forgive me. Who would I be if I stooped to such low attacks? I won't deny that the cautionary tale of this lady could inspire me. How can you listen to this featherbrain? Of course, in the face of justice, he's ready to disown his own parents. And if I'm allowed to continue, let me say what this pasquinade was devoted to, the sad position of the arts in these lands. Forgive my frankness. Anyway, the good lady is unlikely to understand what allegory and poetic hyperbole are. The captain shakes his head sadly. Don't even try, Your Grace. I'm afraid even Abadar couldn't get to the bottom of this ball of accusations. I don't care who said what to whom. You're going to make peace now, right here in front of me. Valerie almost screams. I'm not going to make peace with this worthless paper stainer. Let him spend his useless time insulting his other bootlickers. Your tongue befits your beauty, my sweet. Truly, what is a beautiful flower's bud worth if it's worm-eaten and empty on the inside? Enough, both of you. First, you scared everybody at the tavern, and now you're embarrassing yourselves in front of the Baron. Apologize at once, if not to each other, then at least to his grace. I don't know what got into me, Your Grace. Forgive me this scene. Please forgive me, Deo. Perhaps I should leave to calm down and come to my senses. Okay. That's nice. You let some steam off and worked some things out. At least now I can let you go, hoping you won't scare our good people anymore. Your Grace, I'll go too, but please keep an eye on Valerie. I don't know what demon has got into her, but she's not herself lately. At first, she just snapped. Then she started getting into fights with everyone about stupid things, and now she's dragged this bard out of the tavern by his collar. I'm afraid it might come to real violence. What do you mean hasn't been herself? She got defensive, can't say a word to her. We've been careful around her since she... Captain runs a finger across his face, meaningfully. I'm close to ordering my lads to keep an eye out for her in the streets to make the common people's lives a little calmer. You think she could hurt someone? Well, I wouldn't say that. The Valerie I used to know would never harm anyone without good reason, but the old Valerie seems to be gone, so I don't know what to expect from her. I will talk to Valerie when I get a chance. If I were you, I would talk to the Storyteller. One of my lads saw Valerie arguing with him. I have no idea how anyone can have a fight with such a harmless elf, but she did. The captain bows, finishing the conversation. Okay, please, nobody else right now. Okay. Going in here. Burning bridges. We need to talk to the Storyteller after we rest. Okay. Since we're here, let's check in. on Rebia. Failure. That opportunity. Yeah, that one. Rats everywhere. Success. The treasurer hired some famous parasite exterminators from the Five Kings Mountains. The team of dwarves found a nest of were-rats in the catacombs and destroyed most of its dwellers. Disaster. The advisor's servants failed to convince the mage to stay. He dreams of the glory that his invention will bring him in Absalom. Okay. It was poor from Tristan. I don't remember. It probably wasn't a very good odds to begin with. Brevin envoy awaits. Oh, we already met with them. Scandal in the capital. Oh, that was Valerie and silver-tongued guy. Okay, so we're kind of cleared up here other than one Amiri is working on. So we could actually rank up economy. Might just go ahead and do that. That's the one we need a bunch of BP for. The rim's almost done there. We can claim those. We had some more build points. All right, let's. There's only 2 days left on this, so maybe we should skip ahead and then put Harem on something and then do the rank up. Got another event. Master of Pain. Traveling interrogator and executioner, priestess of Zon Kuthon, is offering her services to the Baron. The half-elf is certain that there is much to learn from the Barony's prisoners once they're in her hands. Okay, we can put Valerie on that. I'm not going to use a crisis point. Okay, one more day here. That's done. We're strengthening Jod's skills. Not sure how that helps us when Jod's not... We're not using him, at least currently, as an advisor. But maybe down the road, that will be a good thing. Okay, so now... put Harem on one of these... other researches. The Ever-Blooming Flower, 200 BP. Tartuk. Oh, we don't have anyone that can do that. So is it just the... That's the only one we can do. Actually take a hit to some things. That's kind of... spend 90 days and 200 BP on that and we... lose points. Well, now we've got the BP. Harem's available. Probably should just go ahead and do it. And then we can start this. Okay, economy's rank 5. Oh, and all of a sudden we have a bunch of new events. Okay, Amiri succeeded there. Scouts confirmed the presence of monsters and local militia successfully eliminated the threat. Master of Pain, success. Grand Diplomat hired the priestess. Crime detection significantly increased. Nice. So we've got new stuff here. Undead sightings. Let's see if we can put her on there. Slum dwellers. In any region, there are beggars, vagabonds, and paupers that roam the streets and refuse work, but the problem here has grown out of control. They beg for money, commit crimes, and spread disease and filth. The paupers seem to multiply by the day and threaten our honest citizens. They fill the slums and turn towns into grimy underworlds. This problem must be addressed before the prosperous city turns into a shanty town. This is a problem, but it's an opportunity here. Tristan can do. Let's see if that works out. Mystic circles, probably harem, yeah. Well, I've already spent 14 days on that. I'm not going to pull him off. Fugitive from Pitax, a runaway prisoner from Pitax, an elf convicted as the leader of a dangerous gang, is hiding in the barony. Iravetti's courts are not known to be beacons of justice. Valerie's got a decent chance on that. And then Urgot. It's a catastrophe. The entire region's grain harvest is infected with Urgot. The local people are suddenly facing famine. Okay, that is a problem. Tristan. So we need him in a couple places. Oh, this is an opportunity though. Alright. $61. I think we'll leave it like that. Alright, I think we can start all those up. It's not a great odds on that one. Let's do that. Okay. We're all caught up there. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, well, we need to talk to the storyteller, and then I think we'll head to the tavern then to deliver the egg to Alina. It seems like we haven't really picked up as many things for him lately. Let's see, though. Remaining 10 shards. Collect all 10. Find the rest of the 12. Oh, is this one done? This is one artifact that would have been best left in the darkness of its past. These scraps you have brought are from the Cloak of Souled Souls. I cannot see its entire story yet, but I can feel it is dark and terrifying. Oh, the rest of the 15 pieces. Okay. I didn't see that. Rest of the 16. Rest of the 17. Okay. What about these? Okay. These are just this kind of thing. Tokens of the Dryad, Talon Warriors, Dog Tag. Okay, and then we need to find more of those. Captain of the Guard told me you had a fight with Valerie. The storyteller lowers his head sorrowfully. Alas, this is true. Believe me, I didn't want to fight, but my fool curiosity wounded Valerie's pride. I will apologize to her the first chance I get. What was the fight about? I asked Valerie if she still had anything related to the Eternal Rose Order from back when she was a novice. An innocent question, but she took it as impudence or insult. Please don't blame her. I'm to blame for what happened. Well, it does sound like Valerie's kind of been behaving strangely. Do you think she's been acting strange? What can I say? We are not that close. She has no interest in the things that matter to me, and I prefer the world of ancient heroes and old legends, not the fuss that's all around us here and now, so I don't have an answer to your question. But I know that those who consider Valerie a close companion might be hurt by her words. Yesterday I talked to Lindsay, and when I mentioned Valerie, I heard sorrow and tears in her voice. Maybe the tireless chronicler is having a tough time for the very same reason that you honored me with your visit today. That's all I wanted to know. Okay. We probably need to have a chat with Valerie. Oh, and Lindsay. Wait. There we go. I can never remember which of those icons we want to click on. Alina. We found your egg. I have that rock's egg. Alina throws up her hands. You have no idea how thankful I am, Your Grace. All my life I've dreamed of cooking one of these eggs, and the timing couldn't be better. Gold, some regular eggs, owlbear eggs, soft cheese, and 900 XP. Nice. Come back soon, Your Grace. No one can treat you better than me. That's gotta be putting us pretty close to leveling up. Oh no, wow, okay. I was reading this like 14,000, 15,000, but we're talking 145,000, 155,000. So we have a ways to go. Okay. Oh, right, we found, we need to talk to this guy. We found Toman's body. Knock, knock. Oh, right. He wants us to go to Oleg's. And this is Valerie's issue. Oh. Guys, it's time to keep your promise. The barony's guards are working tirelessly to find the very assassins who have been enjoying the ruler's protection. You must charge one of your advisors with a difficult task. Cover the tracks of the hunters of Calistria and keep them safe from the guards. Okay, so I wonder... That's just shown up. There wasn't a card in the kingdom interface for that when we were there. Okay. But, well, let's see. I think Edrist is right here in the tavern. At least he was. Yeah. Did you manage to find anything? I have bad news for you. Your brother is dead. I found this letter on his body. Is that so? My poor father won't be able to cope with such a loss. What have you done, brother, and for what? After reading the letter, Edrist sighs bitterly and shakes his head in dismay. So, that's how it all started. My brother found our great-grandfather's letter in the family archives, and he decided to follow his example. Most unfortunately, he did. This means I'm the heir of the title now, but this doesn't give me the tiniest trifle of joy, believe me. Well, I'll have to stay in your capital for a while. If during your travels you happen to find yourself in this ill-fated tomb, do me a favor and tell me what two Hanvaki daredevils died for. Tell me about your great-grandfather. Matthian Hanvaki was known for his bravery and recklessness. When our family was dealing with some financial difficulties, his best idea was to leave his family estate, his wife, and his children in the care of his brother, and go off treasure hunting with a group of daredevils of the same kind, let's say. No one has seen him since. Unfortunately, stories like this aren't unusual in our family. Stories about the exploits of my great-grandfather have become legends. The bards praised his courage. Too bad no one wrote any songs about his widow and everything the poor woman had to endure. Look forward to any news you may find. Okay. So we've still got quest for that. All right. Lindsay in here? I don't think she's typically in the tavern. Maybe we'll next time start off by looking for her. Maybe we need to talk to Valerie too. And then I guess maybe it'd be worth taking care of these companion quests. We've got Jubilost and Knock Knock. Might be a nice little kind of side venture to take them with us for a couple things. And then we'll be back on Barnhold Vanishing. Anyway, wow, okay. So we survived whatever that was that happened there in the other world. And we're back home, taking care of things, and maybe ready to head out again soon. Thanks for being here and watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.